Bam. Ooh, not horrible. Dun. All right. We are back. Let's get a link in. So we can get going. And bam, there it goes to YouTube, the Facebooks, and double Twitches. Okay. Anyway, all right. So, it's Paint Party. So if you're wanting to join. Sorry, it took a few minutes to get in. My everything's messed up from us playing around the last few days. So, and then somebody has taken my headphones and taken the soft parts and just ripped them off. So I had to. Luckily, I knew about it in advance, so I was able to bring some extra soft parts, but having to get those, and they were one of my children's, and they were gross, so I had to clean them, and it's been a thing. So, how is everybody? I think I'm going to work on some of my Necromunda gang, since I've been having fun. We've been playing a few games, so get that out of the way. We're going to work on Sav, my harpoon launcher, who at this moment, as of today, is in recovery because they got jacked up. But we're going to keep working on that one, and we'll go from there. So, good grief. My phone is lighting up like the 4th of July. Okay. Anyway. So, yeah, I'm going to paint that. Hopefully, we'll have somebody join us. If not, then let's say 6:30. I'll just call it. Because it's no fun to have a paint party by yourself. So, all right, so let me get started. Pull my paints over. Nuts. I got too much stuff, and I even cleaned up. Let's see, let's put that there. You know what? I'm going to need a paper towel anyway, so let's move this over here. All right. Oops, somebody joined me. Who is it? I bet it's B. Ryan. Because he hasn't changed his name since I messed with it the last time.
Good. I know you could. I didn't know we could.
Hey, Brian.
What's happening?
How? Not much. How are you?
We missed you. I'm glad you're on this side.
Oh man, me too. Hi, Adam. Yeah, check us out. We basically just sit, chat, and paint is what happens on Wednesday nights. So,
whoa, another viewer. That's awesome.
So, but yeah. So now that I'm mended from the Rona, how are you? Did you have a okay couple weeks?
No complaints on the couple of weeks. It's been pretty good. I can't complain. My daughter just got 3rd place in a speech competition today, so
awesome.
That was pretty good. A good, proud parenting moment.
Absolutely.
Because she's a shy little thing, so.
Oh, okay.
So that was pretty big for her. So.
Well, awesome.
Other than the run, do you get caught up on any shows or series or anything like that?
No. Well, I mean, watch today's Boba Fett. So, I read and slept for 2 weeks. Like I couldn't handle moving pictures. Like I wanted to play video games, but I didn't even do that.
That's the worst when you're so nauseous or you don't feel well enough that even video games don't do the thing.
Yeah, and like I even had like the day I got my test, I swung through here and asked Hup. I was like, "Hey man, do you mind gathering my paints and all my brushes and my equipment?" and then like putting it out on the sidewalk, and I'll grab it, and that way I can maybe paint in these 2 or however long I'm sick. And I didn't even open my paint case. So let's see. Painted it for a few years. Awesome. Oh, did you do that big Bones Kickstarter that had like the ship in it and all that kind of stuff? I know a couple people that did that, and they got some really cool, like big pirate ship. So yeah, that was a cool Kickstarter when one of my buddies that like literally kickstarted all of it showed me. Good, my phone is blowing.
What state is Adam from?
I
local?
Don't know.
I always like to find out when you hear different people from different places, where they're watching from. I think that's pretty cool.
Fair enough. Well, he can hear you, so.
Well.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Because for a while there, that one gentleman, what country was he from that was watching?
I have a dude that's been watching from, we had Brazil, I've had Sweden, Australia, UK. I've had some fun, interesting international people take a peek at us.
You need a map so you can start putting push pins in where people have viewed from.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty neat too.
That'd be fun.
Seen that new Space Marine set that was thrown up on the page today.
The what?
The new there was a Space Marine set put up on the page today, on the ad side of it, for you guys, for the store.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's a new one, but it was pretty. Just one of those ads that popped up.
I gotcha. So looks like he's in Mobile. Been here since the start of the plague, dude. Feel that. Yeah, awesome. I'm glad you liked it. So, Brian, I know you've been chomping at the bit for probably years now for me to have like the online show you how to play stuff.
Yes, sir.
So Greg and I got together this morning at 10, right, to start filming our doing a test run basically, but do something. Set up the cameras, see what angles are going to work, check out lighting. Well, Josh got here a little bit before I did because he and I have really been hand in handing trying to get all this stuff because he wants to do streaming stuff, and I mean we've gone crazy, but us both getting the plague put us down, 2 weeks behind where we wanted to be and all that stuff. Well, we set up the cameras today, and he's like, "Wait a minute, no." So when we ordered them, it said they're HDMI, right? Mm-hmm. That you can connect to the computers and the plugs and everything with HDMI. I guess that's technically true, but they're like a mini HDMI.
Oh, like the cable's a mini HDMI.
Yeah, so we have to now order those cables before anything can actually be put into the computer. Because that's also what we need to keep yes, there's battery life, and we have little scan discs or whatever, the scan discards. But for the amount of time, like Greg and I ended up playing I think we actually sat down and actually started playing probably at about 11, and we played till almost 3. So, trying to do that on battery life would not have worked.
No.
And no, but it also let me know. I mean, I still got some good use out of it. I was able to, there it is. I was able to get camera angles down, and I got a 3 camera setup where I'll take this camera I'm using here, put it over the dice so you can see. Okay, Silver. So, I'll have this camera over the dice so you can see everybody's dice roll in a separate screen. And I had one sort of over my shoulder and one over Greg's shoulder, just sort of looking at the table so you could sort of see what's going on. I think Josh got this really cool thing. It's called a Black Magic box that lets you. It's like a switchboard, and I could switch between cameras. And I mean, we're gonna have some really cool things where I can sit at this computer while two people are playing, and like if we're doing it live, I can switch between camera 1, camera 2, camera 3. Put camera 3, which is the dice camera, on a picture-in-picture. I'm just really looking forward to it. So
the nice part is going to be able to, for like myself, who I really don't go out enough, but for don't get to play and go over the rules. That's how I'm going to learn how to play. So when I actually come to see you guys, I'll actually have an understanding of, oh, this is actually what I'm supposed to be doing with this stuff.
Right.
That's kind of.
Well, we had fun. We were playing Necromunda, and it was just like, I wish everybody had watched, because it was just a brutal fight between the two of us. It was a mission where we had to start basically all of our guys they were all within 6 inches from the center of the table, which isn't necessarily a good thing, because I'm 6 inches from the center of the table, and so is he. And
my life story.
That's shootable and chargeable. Like, so he got to go first and just charged his leader in and took out one person and wounded a couple more. But then it was my turn, and my leader, old Raptor here, let me show you. Old Raptor here comes around. Hold on, let's get the focus in there. He comes around the corner. See, it's me. I got to finish his eyes, but
almost slightly less good looking.
Yeah, it's because I didn't put all that gray in it yet.
Once that's in it, it'll be perfect.
But he comes around a corner and just lights 3 of Greg's people on fire, and 2 of them stayed on fire for the rest of the game. Occasionally, maybe taking a wound, but like, so in the game Necromunda, when you're on fire, when you get caught on fire, because like the flamer will do damage, but then there's a 50% chance you catch on fire, and if you catch on fire, on your turn, all you can do is you take a wound, or potentially take a wound, and then you run 2d6 in a random direction. You have to roll a scatter die, and you could run off the board, you could run off a ledge into a pit, you could run into walls. You're just literally running around with your hair on fire. And then you can opt at the end of that turn to drop to the ground basically and stop, drop, and roll and try to put the fire out. Well, that's a 4-up, and Greg kept rolling 2s and 3s. And so these 2 poor girls, I literally caught them on fire, and they stayed on fire and didn't do anything the rest of the game. Just ran around going, I'm on fire.
Oh my! But every turn he still had a roll for him then, right?
Yep.
Is that
so? Every turn they were taking a hit, and every turn they were rolling and trying to not die.
And then those are the kind of things that you pick up on real quick, but unless you see it or play it, like, your figure looks amazing, absolutely amazing.
Thanks.
And who are you working on right now?
This is my it's called the Road Sergeant. It's Sav, so it's named after my eldest child.
Right.
And their only stipulation was, like, they want their hair to be as blonde as possible in real life, so I have to make this hair almost super white. But what's funny, so today was the first time this weapon actually did what it was supposed to do. So it's a harpoon launcher, as you can see. And so this gun shoots. If I hit somebody and wound them and they don't like make an armor save or anything, and it actually does damage, then I can measure out the rest of the range of this weapon, which is 18 inches. And anybody that's on the opposing team that's within an inch on the left or right of that line, I could potentially hit them too. It just takes, I have to roll to hit, and then it minuses 1 its normal strength, and I could literally hit 2 or 3, 4 people with it. So today was the first day this thing, I launched it, and it actually skewered 2 people. And what's super fun is then if you do that, then the very last person you hit, you can reel them towards you, because it's basically like Scorpions. Come here.
You ever play the game Battle Tactics?
Battle Tactics?
It used to be Star Wars Battle Tactics, and they would actually shoot like these little launchers, like they were clickers, so you'd move them the amount of clicks that they said, and then when you were in range, you'd hold them down or you'd move the next one, and it would shoot projectiles. And it was a game called It was Star Wars Battle Tactics.
No, I don't guess I have.
They were big for about 2 months, and then it just fell off.
Okay. All right.
I'll have to go grab some and show you. But when you were saying about shooting the harpoon, those things, the tactics used to actually physically shoot them out. And if you didn't hit something with it, you would miss.
Yeah.
So you get to move your amount of clicks. Then you'd have to shoot from where you were at.
Right. So this game is really like, okay, so it takes place in the 40K world. It is in that universe. It's just Necromunda is the name of a planet. And it's kind of like, if you're familiar with Star Wars, it's kind of like Coruscant, where the whole planet is one big giant city. And this takes place in the super duper deep levels where they haven't seen sun in thousands of years. And it's gang warfare, fighting over supplies and means to live. So like, I literally got a territory called the Slop House, which that's what they eat, is literally called slop. But it gives me benefits because my guys are healthier than everybody else because they eat regularly. This game is not a game that you try to win, like, because we're doing a campaign, so our guys get better like they do in Blood Bowl as you play. In fact, Raptor here now has like 4 new skills. Aside from the one he started with, he's just getting better and better every game. Sav here has 2 skills because you get XP. And
wait a minute, the character that looks like you is what's his name?
Raptor.
Okay. That is your new. That should be your new name, JD.
Well, my normal online tag is like Jedi Raptor when I'm on things. Okay. So Raptor is what I default to because normally Raptor's taken. That's why I went with Jedi Raptor because that's usually not. But yeah. So and the name of my gang are the Raptors Roughnecks, and they just yeah. So this is my wife.
That was the one. Oh wait, you started another one before. I thought that was supposed to be her.
Yeah, I started putting her together.
Okay.
But here's how she ended up. Now, if I could get the thing to focus, for some reason, it's only focusing on the background right now.
That one better be painted the most beautiful colors and beautiful array.
Well, here's what's funny, right? This is my wife. Look at the size difference.
Yeah. You better enjoy the painting.
Oh yeah. So the character in Necromunda, it's called an arms master. So this character is like just the big heavy, enforcer. And I was like, that makes sense. That's sort of what Danny is in the house. So sorry, you're a giant of a person, but
I'm an ogre.
And then, oh my God. So in a game I played this weekend to gauge whether I was feeling enough to be up and moving and coming back to work. So you have your leaders, you have champions, which the arms master and Sav here are champions. Then you have normal gangers. Hey, Russian. And then you have a thing called prospects, which are kids, right? That are trying to prove themselves worthy of being in the gang. And so for my gang, the prospects are called wreckers, and they get these little jump jets. And this one, I equipped him with a chainsword, which are actually fairly rare down in the Underhive, and a sawn-off shotgun, which is what that is. And this is Grayson, one of my twins.
See, my kids would already had that broken off the thing for some reason.
Here's the other one. Here's Beckett. But in my game this weekend, Grayson here, the start of the game, he was randomly chosen to be in the center of the board. And the person I was playing, they randomly got their leader chosen in the center of the board. Now, let me just put that a leader is vastly more skilled than a prospect. I mean, just should be able to look at a prospect and make the prospect stop playing the game. Well, I mean, I'm sitting here looking at this going, this is not good for Grayson. So, but I got first turn, so let's charge her and see what happens. And yeah, he absolutely swung that chainsword one time and took out the enemy leader. Just because, dice rolls are a big thing.
Okay. But it's possible. It's not an impossible,
It's not impossible. It's just unlikely.
It's like playing Catan and getting the red numbers rolled more likely than, like the 6 is the instead of a 12 or a 2, that kind of style, right?
So if you can believe it, I've never played Catan, so
shut your mouth.
I haven't. I've never been like one of. I mean, I enjoy board games, but like when I have time, I'd rather be. If I'm playing a game for hours, it's usually been like 40K or.
Right. The nice part about this one is it's more of a we've been playing more and more with as I want to say like couples. So it's a 4-person, great for 4-person, 2 husbands and a wife or wife, whatever your couples are.
Okay. 2 husbands and a wife.
2 husbands, a wife, 2 wives, a husband, whatever we want to break it down to.
It's 2022, baby. Do
correct.
What you want.
I'm right there with it. But when you play that game, I think you can knock one of the games out in about an hour if you're playing at full speed. But the way we play is, you're sitting there, you're BS and you're talking. But as a fan of role playing and Magic, I found that the resource management is what I like. It reminds you a lot of the Warcraft.
Okay.
Got to get the right amount of wood, the golds, the stuff to be able to build what you're going to build, and then you can move on from there.
Right. I have a game that's semi like that. I know it's not the same, but it's a game called Dice Tower, or no, Dice City. And it's a resource management game, but you have to roll at the beginning of the turn to find out what your resources are.
Okay, so like you can figure out which. Now, do you get to accumulate them?
You can, but you also use those to then buy new cards to put on your board to give you new territories and stuff.
Might have to look at that one. That sounds pretty good too.
It's pretty fun. It's the only downside is it is a up to 4-player game. Like you can't try to finagle more players into it. Yeah, see, Adam likes it.
Well, if Adam likes it, now I got to try it. Now I have
That's
to
right.
Find a copy. Goodness gracious! Now I'm gonna have to find a copy so the next time we all come back on, I can be like, I played it. I either liked it or didn't like it, but I'm pretty sure I'll like it. Anything resource gathering like that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's fun.
I'm waiting for an updated StarCraft, something like that, to come out. StarCraft or Warcraft, like the original Warcraft, not WoW.
Right.
But
go play you some Dawn of War. That's the same thing, but 40K. I think 2 is the best. 3 got weird, if I recall correctly. All right, where is?
I got to make a pilgrimage your way anyway. My paints are starting to have a little bit of running out.
Do you know what my dumb butt did?
Left them all open when you left?
I no, because remember, Hup
got him for you.
He got him for me, but I did. Yeah, right, Adam. Yeah, I saw that. No, I left my lead belcher open after painting on the leg. And so I came in today to actually, once I was done with the game, I was going to sit down and paint some terrain. And I was like, well, I guess I'm out of lead belcher. And then, of course, we're out of lead belcher at the store. I was pissed.
I was just using Iron Warriors, which is real close.
Yep.
And I got some in a spray can if you need it.
Well, luckily I found we had a lead belcher air, so I have a thinned version.
Are you finding now that you guys with being a store and everything, are you still having issues getting a hold or procuring products, or is that
just
with everything?
there's still big shipping issues. A lot of places. GW is having problems. Just they don't have, because they're a UK based company. They have to follow UK rules, and
then
they're like you're allowed 4 people to work in your warehouse. I swear is what they're telling them. So yeah, it's a thing.
I think that it's kind of I say this in the way of everything being delayed. My neighbor's doing patio pavers at his house, and you never would have thought in a million years that patio pavers would be something that you would be delayed, but they are. And he paid quite a pretty penny down, and so he's concerned where they are, and not with good reason. But the answer is their manufacturers are so backed up and so far behind that they can't keep up with it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm struggling with, is trying to get the right lighting.
The right lighting, like for your patio, or
for here, so that when it shows, like your light and whatever you got going on there shows your colors so well. I use a little desk lamp. I don't know if you're just bigger, brighter lights over top of you, or how your light and everything so even. There's no real shadow.
It took a little bit to get the right, because I don't know if you still remember, if I do tell you what, let me pull out the leg I worked on, because I actually raised the brightness of my light right before we started. But this may wash out the white. It's so bright though. No, it doesn't do too bad.
No, and you got that good shadowing around the.
But I think it was like $30 on Amazon. It's 2 USB powered ring lights. They're as big around as my hand. I mean, they're not very big.
Okay.
In relative ring light terms, let me put it that way. And yeah, $30, and they plug into any USB. Whether I did have them plugged into the computer, but now they're actually plugged into like a charge port, like an iPhone. Ooh, we have a Benson. But yeah, it's the ring lights. They tend to do real well and not try to. I mean, they'll throw a shadow, but like I said, it was a pair of them, so I put one on each side.
No, it does really good with the paint, with colors. And
hey, Benson.
Hello. How we doing?
We good. How are you?
I'm all right.
At least it's not that 2 people awkward party anymore. Woo.
Yeah. That's just called a date, Brian.
Did you tell Benson what I said I thought happened?
No, I didn't.
I said JD the other day, I didn't know he had the virus. I didn't know he got sick. And for the last 2 weeks, I'm coming out to the garage, logging on, waiting for everybody, and nobody shows up. And I'm like, wait a minute, what happened?
He was like, did they block me? No.
I think you'd have to do something pretty freaking insane for JD to block you.
Yeah, it's true.
Well,
it'd have to be real bad. That is not a challenge, by the way. That's what you gonna work on, Benson.
Must be a secret.
I think I think he stepped away. But I see Beast, it looks like.
I'm working on clean water.
Clean water. For the good of the environment. I appreciate that. It's about you. Is that old Beastie there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's really just about good enough for tabletop.
Sweet.
So I may work on somebody else tonight.
So now I've seen the shop had to cancel pretty much all the tournaments and everything going on for the last week.
Yeah, we're canceling the big ones. Like, we don't want. We're trying to be responsible. I know we had to cancel the 40K one the week I got sick, and I think we canceled the monthly modern because our judge got sick. So we I don't know, it's just been trying to keep a balance, to stay open and keep everybody happy, but also keep everybody safe and not be more part of a problem, but still be accessible. It's been a very interesting balancing act we've had to sort of do for the last 2 years. So that's why right now it's we don't require masks in store unless you're in the play area sitting down to play for a while. If you're shopping, try to maintain some distance, but if you're sitting down, across the table from somebody, we ask that you have a mask on. Unless you're me and I'm back here, because technically I guess I'm in the play area, but I'm in my little area. So, and plus I have to talk, for long periods of time. I don't necessarily want to do that with a mask on. Y'all wouldn't hear me.
Now that you're super immune.
Yeah,
that's a good. Be glad that you got, knock on wood, that you got this batch of the Aronia, because I think that it's one of those things that you're just gonna eventually get it. It's just, what strain are you gonna get? And I'm just glad to see you're up and at it. I have a friend who's still in the hospital and has been in there for about 2.5 weeks.
Really?
And so
I honestly believe if I hadn't had the vaccine, I probably would have been much worse off. I had apparently I'm special, which I didn't. I mean, I knew, but I didn't know I was going to be special in this as well. Apparently, there's a rare one of those rare symptoms that, like, I thought it was all part of the lose your taste symptom, smell and taste,
right?
Because I had that, but then so I don't think I'll ever be able to eat Firehouse Sub again, because 4 of the 5 of my family ended up coming down with it, and so we're door dashing, and nobody wants to cook, obviously. So I think it was the day after my fever broke, my wife ordered Firehouse Subs, just something simple, easy, we could eat. I went to take a bite of my steamer because it's the good one, and it smelled and tasted like ammonia.
Just because of your virus, yeah.
And so I thought I was like, oh no, first of all, I was like, oh my God, my sandwich is broken. But
did
then
you have to have somebody else try it?
Yeah, I had the kids come smell it. I was like, and my wife, I was like, does this smell nasty to you? And they're like, no, it smells perfect. It smells just like mine. I was like, well, let me smell yours. And I was like, God, yours smells like ammonia too. I mean, it wasn't full on like cat piss ammonia smell, but it was close. And like everything except for oranges tasted like it.
Huh.
Oranges are how I survived 2 weeks. And I know Will feels that.
Yeah. I have friends making orange juice runs.
Oh, you were making orange juice runs for him?
No, Greg was making orange juice runs for Will.
Oh, you got sick too?
Yep.
What the heck?
And we didn't even kiss that week.
Nope, not that week.
Man. If I would have known that everybody was doing kissing and stuff, I would have been over there a month ago getting my kisses out of the way. That's too good. I'm glad that you're both better. I should assume feeling better now. I wonder
from Rona, yeah,
from Rona. But now the fact that you guys missed a kiss, that's probably the part that would bother me the most.
Well, we do have to. Will did ask me out on a date earlier today, so we'll have to figure out the timing for that.
Where are you all gonna go?
There's a restaurant over, I guess technically in Tillman's Corner or Theodore, which is right off of 10, called DeMichael's. It's a place that does. He flies in his bread and Philly cheesesteak meat from Philly like once or twice a week.
What?
If you like Philly cheesesteaks, it's amazing.
What? As they are delicious, but that's just like you would think that it'd be a little easier to make it.
Not if you want it authentic. No, it's just it's a good little sandwich spot. So
they do. I love some Philly cheesesteaks. I can make some. That's right about where I grew up. And some of those cheesesteaks around there. Oh boy!
Because you're from Pennsylvania, right?
I'm from PA, right outside of Philadelphia.
Okay. So yeah, you should join us, and you could go yes or no.
We have one called Phillies here. I don't know if you guys have Phillies there yet or around there. This is like a little chain over here, and it's called Phillies. It's probably along the same lines, but they're pretty close. So I wouldn't mind trying the other ones to be able to compare. One of these days when I come your way, I'll have to go there.
Word. And like if you don't know where it is though, you will literally blink and miss it. It's looks like a hole. I didn't want to do that there.
Yeah, it's like inside a little rinky-dink like strip mall type thing.
But it's worth it.
What did we watch? Nothing really serious the other night. I'm trying to get into some series, but every time I turn around, there's something else that pops up, and you want to watch that instead, and then you talk about it, but never get to it.
I've the other day, but I ended up having to come to work before I could, so I didn't really try to get too involved. And I know Will's watched it, and so we talked about this, but I really want to watch Archive 81. It looks pretty neat.
Yes, I would recommend it.
Do you have the Netflix?
Yep.
Okay.
We were watching that show, You. That one was a really good one.
Right on. Yeah, I know Danny watched it. I didn't. The premise did not make me go, "Ooh, I got to watch that."
Well, you should watch it.
It made me go. It made me go, why do girls like this and fakeness when they hate it in real life?
No, they love it. They love that kind of drama. That fake drama, like where it's like somebody else's issue, like somebody else is murdering them. Right. You know, that's okay as long as it's not real.
Okay.
I swear the show works on many levels, and it's kind of that 50 Shades style.
Right.
And I know you had to have seen that. You couldn't miss out on that.
Oh, I didn't watch it, but I know what you're talking about.
But that style of movie, it's like a, I don't know.
Guy doing guy things that they can get away with fake, but
yeah,
not in real
just
life.
because he's a good-looking dude.
Right.
Anybody else would have been arrested the first time they did something.
I look at somebody, tell them to put a gag on, and I'm like, oh, prison. That's fun.
The old meth Joe over there just said, hey, put a gag on. It's way different. It's way different. He's not a billionaire. And Brian's now banned from the TV show.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. Holy moly.
And that's the show, folks.
Yeah.
And that's it. Do you like oysters? Oh, that was. And then I even got picked on by the wife when you guys weren't here. She's like, "You look like a sad, mopey puppy dog." And
Oh,
I'm like, but I am. I am a sad puppy.
I am a sad mopey puppy dog.
That was not knowing that you guys were sick.
Right.
That was that. If
that was
knowing you
going-
guys were,
That was what I do.
what did I say? An all-inclusive game store doesn't want me involved with their painting anymore.
No, it just so. Do you watched the Tuesday, the last Tuesday I did where I was working on, I think Raptor.
Yeah, I put them on while I'm cooking, so if I miss some chat, but they're on in the background while I'm cooking. So
Right. Well, like literally as I'm doing my introduction, saying hello to everybody, I said we're gonna work on the. Oh, I was taking the liquid mask off this, and I said something, and I coughed when I said wrecker, and somebody commented and said I said something else, and I was like, no, I said wrecker, but I coughed in the middle of it. That little dry cough was the first hint I had of it, and by 10 o'clock that night, I had 101 fever.
whoa.
It was crazy. I was not a fan. Actually, I don't need to do that.
Nobody's a fan of being sick, but sick at all, especially when it's to that level of a couple days, weeks, that's too much.
Yeah.
That's daunting.
Yeah, I had one night where my fever got up to 103.
Whoa.
And that was the night I thought, oh shit, I am going to the ER.
What did you do to cool down, or did you just kind of have to just
Stayed up until about 5 o'clock in the morning when the fever finally broke because I was scared to go to sleep.
see all those old wives' tales about, do this, do that when you're sick, without getting into stuff online, so you don't say, oh, somebody told me to do that. They don't really work with any of this kind of stuff. There's no backlog of, oh, this is how you treat this, or
Right.
I don't like the ones where they're like, oh, well, do this and do that, and that'll get your fever down. And okay, your fever's broken, you're good. It's like, no. Just because you took medicine that lowered your temperature does not mean your body is done fighting the virus.
Correct.
I've been telling my old wives thing for this is oranges. I mean, that's just like my buddy Drew got it that Scotty and I do my Star Wars Life with, and he's like, any suggestions? Because I don't feel that bad. I was like, just dude, vitamin C it.
Well, there's definitely some good to that.
Oranges, yeah. And it was so funny. Like, it was one of those kismet things. My mom, literally the week, had like that Monday was like, by the way, I sent you a crate of Florida oranges from the little orchard over here where she lives in Florida. And I was like, 2 days later, I was like, oh, thank God. Oh, God. This is amazing.
Precious.
Yeah. Oh, I was absolutely Smeagol.
I'll just go steal some off the neighbor's tree over here. My pears didn't grow in very good this year, but their citrus fruit over here is doing real well.
Yeah.
Been trying to stay pretty busy. I've been having a couple crews. They cleared off a couple of the acres that I own. on some waterfront property, trying to get that unloaded, and then they're over at my house because I can't pick stuff up anymore.
Right.
And so they've been cleaning up. I got rid of all my big tools, my tractors, my things like that, because we've had long discussions with doctors, and none of them say that it's going to be good for you to be bouncing around in a machine like that.
Oh,
Obviously, so my career of doing building is kind of kaput.
Oh.
So I'm going back into try to do a little bit more training with it, but land management and wetland and stuff like that, mitigation and stuff. So got to find out a little bit more about that. But get started somehow. So no longer can lift the hammer. You got to actually use my brain now. So
good luck.
Exactly. I'm like, that doesn't work that great. I'm too young to just not do something, and I think that's I truly believe I had the first round of the Rona when it happened about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And I still think I have respiratory issues from it. My wife will tell you I never had it, but I went about 2 weeks the same way, where you were just hacking up lungs and just not feeling well.
Yeah,
with
dude,
any kind of exertion.
Like I'm hearing all kinds of stories which scare me because I've got this lingering cough, and I've heard all kinds of stories about people year and a half later. Yeah, man, I'm still dealing with so and so issue from when I had the first version.
I'm still waiting for one of the versions to do something like superpowers.
Yeah.
Like something cool. Like, why can't we have something like that? Like, hey, coincidentally, this new virus makes everybody be able to fly. That'd be pretty awesome. No more need for transportation. There's a lot of people running into each other.
I think that would probably be awesome for like a couple months, and then somebody's going to ruin it for everybody.
Yeah, somebody would ruin it. Somebody would run into somebody else.
Then you'd have to start getting licensed to fly.
It's
either ruin it or the government would want to make money off of it.
You're only allowed to fly on certain days of the week, and you gotta have a flying permit.
Yeah. Just silly.
I hate it when paints go walkabout.
You got one walk off on you?
There it is. Yep. Found it.
All right.
Those big warships that you guys have, I guess I don't know if you know which ones I'm talking about, but
nope.
Like the Dungeons and Dragons warship style.
Oh, like the big schooners?
Yeah, what is that?
It is a 2-scale to D&D minis boat. Like sort of what I was talking about earlier with the Bones. Bones did one in their Kickstarter. So now I think there's 3 of those ships that are literally, you can use them as a D&D map. Oh, you guys are going to be, boarding this vessel and trying to take on pirates, and you have a 3D map you can play on. I actually got one for my tattoo artist because he wanted one, and that's worth time for my arm. And it had cloth sails. The battlements open. What are they called? The battlements or I don't know what they're called, but those like open and close for the cannons. And
okay,
yeah, it
just gives it more of an
immersed feel.
Yeah, that you're in it. I thought that's what I'm painting right now is a little bit of this orc terrain. And
Sweet.
it's just one of those things that when you start painting it, you don't really know what colors you want to paint things. I know the inside of a wheel is supposed to be this color or that color, but I guess the hard part is since it's already imagination, nothing has to be the same color that it normally is.
No, and they're
And
orcs, so they can be
yes.
even crazier.
I think that's part of that I like about that the most is nothing has to be the same. And to seem that's one of the parts that I'm confused at. If I build a Space Marine army, say that I have 50 Marines, do they all have to be in the same color armor, or can each of them be different?
If you want to play in tournaments, then if they don't have the same color armor, you need to have a good explanation why, and you'd have to do things like all these in yellow armor are this unit, and like so the whole problem, and again, this is for tournament play. If you never want to play in a tournament, you're fine. It's all about simplicity and not confusing your opponent. If your army is all different colors and using different miniatures to represent different things, and it's confusing to your opponent that can't be resolved with a quick this is this explanation, then they usually don't allow that.
Okay.
But like I said, if you're just wanting to play for funsies around the store and with your friends, then yeah, you could have your...
Because those are the kind of things that I'm excited to have explained as, you guys are going at it and playing the game. You'll start understanding little nuances that it's more of a favor to being, maybe you painted them one color because you like it and that guy needed this or that. But when you're playing, it's more of a convenience to the other player. So you're not wasting their time trying to guess what things are.
Right. So, for example, many years ago when I was running, I had a Space Marine army I called the Saints of Revelation, and they were all black and gold. But the cool thing about painting an army your own color scheme is that they can Swiss Army knife into, like, I could play them as Ultramarines, I could play them as Blood Angels, I could play them as White Scars, I could play them as Iron Fist, right? I could play them however I wanted. Well, what I did was I built companies of these Marines based around these play like Blood Angels, and all the ones that played like Blood Angels, they were black with gold, black fleur-de-lis as their mark. They were all, regimented, but the small trim around their shoulder pads were all blue.
Okay.
And then when I went to my White Scars, which was the bike ones, like they were all trimmed out in like yellow. And so then I could then use them together in different, I mean, they don't have detaches back then, but you could do different armies together. And I could show up at a tournament and go, these are my Saints of Revelation. However, for what you need to know, I am playing a combined army of Salamanders and Blood Angels. The ones with blue swords and blue markings are the Blood Angels. The ones with red swords and red markings are Salamanders. And they would look at it and go, I get it. You know what I mean? There wasn't me trying to sneak a blue sword into a red squad. It was just go.
Okay.
And as long as it made sense and is clear and easy to understand, you're never gonna.
But then you show up with friends realizing that they realize you're just an idiot who's painting things just for the fun of it.
Yeah, you're fine. But not an idiot.
Well,
I feel like I had to say that.
Oh,
especially after your abandonment issues from the last couple of weeks.
I honestly had them. This isn't even remotely a joke. I honestly had them. I was like, oh, this just happened.
Nobody knows.
You could have messaged me.
I could have, but then again, I also had that inside of me. I'm like, what if it's me? Like, what if it's me and I did something?
So the cool thing about all of us now is we're not in middle school.
Hey, To each his own, but
I'm just saying. We can.
I was one step away from swirling myself. I'm like, what did I do? What? I walked into the house.
So we're still playing with dolls.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, we are playing with our space Barbies, but that's different.
We are. We're officially playing with space Barbie. That's great. And I walked back in the house the other night after nobody was here. I sat and waited till I would say, okay. Long story short, I waited till about 6:45 and nobody showed up.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, we better just shut down. I walked in. She goes, "Are you not painting tonight?" And I go, "No." And if you've ever watched the episode of South Park where Randy's trying to prove his point to stay out in the cold and he freezes and he's like, "Can I get you something from McDonald's?" And he's like, "Chicken nuggets." You know, I felt like that. I felt like the Randy Marsh.
No, I'm just, Rona.
Meanwhile, JD's dying, and I'm over here self worried about myself. They hate me. No, that was. I'll get over it. I have an appointment with my psychiatrist tomorrow, so I'm going to talk out some of my feelings about this.
Well, I promise you, Brian. I would have, like, if I thought there was any kind of issues, I would have been, "Hey man, can you not do this?" I wouldn't just cut you off cold turkey.
Is there any consolation? I'd have been like, "Christy, can you log on through your Facebook and see if they're still dudes?"
You got me blocked.
You guys did what?
Oh no. I mean, heck, why do you think Silver's not on tonight?
Yeah. Poor guy.
They gonna get me when they come on. They're like, "That was mean."
I think they truly enjoy the painting as well. So that's.
Oh yeah. All right, not blonde enough. We got to go blonder for Savannah.
Jay, this is the only time out of the week that I can actually sit down, talk, and hang out with JD.
Right. It's fixing to change, though. Like, Greg and I talked for like 4 hours today while he crushed my soul in Necromunda. Well, I say that. He did. I mean, he won the game, but he did not crush. I killed one of his dudes.
Well, it just seems like even if we're having like game night or whatever, like it's always, "Hey, JD. And it's like, he's not working.
Yeah, it's true.
Go bother somebody else. I can be rude. I'm a customer.
He's mine right now. You get your own JD.
Oh, I have one for somebody else. Little JD. Where is he? I can make him come in. Get your own JD. Here you go.
Here you go.
Take a little one.
Make a hug a pillow type thing where you have these mini.
Take a smaller but older one here.
The new plushies that you guys get in will look just like JD and just have the.
That's an amazing idea. I want a squishable that looks like me.
Get them all that look just like you and surprise them.
Oh my God, I got to show you. So I guess for the future of our Twitch and stuff, we have Daniel who works upstairs. He's like, we have like a graphic designer now. Apparently, Josh asked him to start making some emotes because I guess if we have custom emotes, they can be worth money eventually or something. I don't.
What are they?
Just like the thumbs up or like the emojis, thumbs up or
okay,
smiley faces. Well, I got a picture of one, and y'all gonna give me hell.
Did they turn you into an emoji?
Yeah.
Oh my God! At the cowboy hat.
Yeah. I feel like mini George R.R. Martin.
I think you could put that pretty much anywhere. You could slap that on the side of a van. People would feel more comfortable talking to you.
So yeah.
That's great.
That's a thing.
Now you need
speaking of that cowboy hat, apparently I found out yesterday my commercial is actually on air right now on NBC 15, Fox News, and Fox.
Wait, the one that you guys did with the I can't remember which one we're talking about. Because is it a different commercial from the one you did on Facebook?
Oh yeah, no, this is like a I got paid to act. I was in a commercial.
Wow.
Hold on.
Check out Mobile's finest parlors. You get every dance 2 for 1. Sorry.
No.
Dude,
No.
come down to JD's Palace. And he's banned.
All right. Brian. Are we not friends on Facebook?
No, I don't think so. You can friend me and I'll hit the like button. I'm just not a good finder of things. That'll give me a good messaging board. I can be like, it's JD.
But we've talked. I know we've talked on.
I've messaged through the Facebook Messenger on the stores, but I didn't know if it was.
Well, now I can't remember your last name. Hold on.
Foreman.
That's right.
He's trying not to cross any boundaries.
There's no boundaries crossed here. Not quite yet. Especially if I heard that you guys didn't get a kiss in this week, and I'm the one over here trying not to cross boundaries. I'm thinking I'm getting left off on the side of the road over here.
We didn't kiss this week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You guys missed this week, and now I'm all sitting over here like if they're regularly just 1 week, and I'm over here didn't get a kiss.
Is your picture looks like somebody skateboarding?
It is me with long hair. Well, my hair turned sideways, kind of pulling the it's Foreman.
Are you on Facebook?
Uh-huh. I just look so good in my picture that they probably keep it right down at the last Brian. You know, that's probably the. Let's see.
Is it BRIAN?
Mm-hmm. Let's see what I got in the background right now. It's just me with a unicorn emoji. Unicorn picture behind it.
Yeah, you don't come up at all.
He's got you blocked.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, he's the one.
Leave me off page stream. I'll just block you.
Goodbye,
Brian.
Let's see.
Foreman.
Let's see if I gotta change my. Where's the privacy shortcuts?
He went full emo. Never go full emo, man.
I cannot, dude. Either I'm not spelling your name right, or I cannot.
Let me do you.
Awkward. Phrasing. Ooh, the one that Vertrees, V as in Victor. ER trees. Russian, did you switch from Facebook to Twitch to watch? And what are you calling bull on?
No
telling with Russian. What up, Rush?
For realsies.
Comment so I can actually like read
everything. You're calling bull on everything. Is it one of those days?
Oh, that does not say Russian. That says
Crushing fool.
Crushing fool.
Yeah, it's Chris Russian fool.
And MGT bot is.
Yeah.
What do you use as your first name, JD? For
it's Jason.
I thought so.
But it's Jason Daniel Vertrees. It's not.
Right.
He's got his middle name in there.
Yeah, because I think there's one other Jason Vertrees in the United States, but he's like in Arizona, which is weird. It's my name, yo. All right, what was I doing?
Maybe there's something your dad ain't telling you.
Dude, but why would
made
you name
another one look just like it?
Yeah, why would he name us both Jason? That's weird.
Oh, and it says lives in northern Michigan.
No.
Hey, that's my family stomping ground.
Okay, spell your middle name.
Daniel, Daniel.
Y'all have each other blocked?
Yeah, for real.
We really took it to heart.
What'd you do?
Jeez.
Man, everybody's feelings are hurt.
Holy cow, why is this so hard?
I don't know. It's weird.
You need to stop it.
Yeah, phrasing.
Oh, I'm still thinking about
This
finding your
would
name.
be a much better way to word that.
What, Brian?
I'm still trying to find your name on here.
Dude, you wouldn't show up.
I'm telling you, somebody got slap happy and hit the block button.
Oh God, it's even making it hurt even worse now.
Look, I couldn't find you first.
All right, are you friends on the Gamers and Geeks page? I'll just scroll through till I find you on there.
You may already be friends.
Then why wouldn't it let me send him a message?
Oh, fair. Okay.
All right, is that blonde enough for Savannah? Hold on. Please focus. Nope, I gotta go blonder.
I think might get a little blonde. I mean, her hair is almost white blonde.
I know, but look at that face. If that isn't Goblin Willem Dafoe right there, I'm something of a scientist myself. All right, did we lose Brian?
I'm still looking over here.
He's searching for you.
All right, I'm gonna go get better signal.
Let me
Because
see.
I
I've
can't-
got Facebook. I can look at Brian on stream, I think.
I can't believe we've been having a good time. It's already been over an hour.
Well, that's because the next 2 hours are going to be us trying to log into Facebook and figure this situation out.
Hey, Brian, type something in chat on Facebook.
I'm on it.
I'm going to mute myself and go outside for a minute. I will be right back. Which you know means, since I'm going AFK, that Silver will be here when we get back. When I get back.
He'll be waiting in the lobby. Nobody will let me in.
That's right. And then they'll have an existential Brian crisis. All right.
It's
I'll be
real.
right back. I'll be right.
So, Benson, I'm over here trying to see my chat bar, but I don't have it opened. All I have is the StreamYard page. I don't know where to type.
Okay, you don't have the Facebook thing open, the video?
No, I just have the Paint Party page open. Let me see.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen you before.
I'll go get it. I'll go back.
Facebook.
It just echoes.
Just make sure you mute it.
Good point. Here we go.
And then, yeah, if you can type something in chat, I'll send you a friend request. And you can search my friends, and you should be able to find JD. I don't have that many Jasons in my friends list. Do. I'm typing in Brian and nothing's popping up. But you've been in my suggested friends list before, probably just because Facebook's seen us on videos together. No, Facebook wouldn't know that. Or I guess chatting on the same video.
I said friends. Let's see if it's there. I'm alive.
You type something there?
Yeah, I said friend. You got to scroll down a little bit.
Yep. I wish it would auto scroll when you're looking at videos like that. I don't know why it doesn't. All right, so hit you up here. Oh, I cannot send you a friend request. You've got some serious privacy stuff set up on your profile.
That's because all my. Let me hold on here. I'm trying.
Here, let me send you a message. Test. See if that goes through.
Here we go. I got the message.
So pull me up and send me a friend request.
All
Then,
right,
you don't have to then you don't need to mess with your privacy stuff.
we're on it. Keep it super private because of kids and business and stuff, but
Oh, I know people that have their stuff just like you can't even find them on Facebook. It's so locked down. But a lot of them it's because of work, and they absolutely like are underneath the gun with their job about anything that gets posted on Facebook can and will be held against you, kind of stuff.
correct. And that's I think there's a fine line of, of some things you're joking around, some things people say stuff that really can affect and hurt people. And you got to really be able to monitor that because your whole life is one big monitor now. So
Yeah, I accepted your request, and like if
it's
you want to
official.
look, yep, if you want to go perusing through my friends list, you should be able to find JD, Jason Daniel Vertrees now relatively easily.
All right, let's do this. Oh yeah, you're kind of like me. You don't have to have 10,000 of them. All right.
No, I don't have a ton of friends. And actually, I set a lot of people to acquaintances. If I'm not comfortable with you seeing everything that I post, and I'm afraid
that makes a lot of sense.
Like you might say something, so I do post a lot of stuff, like friends except acquaintances.
All right, I'm into the Jasons. Here we go.
Or yeah, there's probably Punaki and Vertrees and probably Jason Parsons is probably
his
in
name
there.
does not show up in here.
Really?
His name is not. His privacy must be super set too.
He might be. Like it might be that you both have your privacy settings so freaking.
So when he comes on, he can click that image and send me a message from there. Then let him do that. Let him. It's way after he gets back from his break.
Yeah, like click on.
That was a good way of getting around it.
In Facebook and send it that way. That's great.
It must have been. It must have been the wife that did that for me because the kids and.
She just doesn't. She doesn't want you to have any friends.
That's probably what's going on. Me sitting over here, why can't anybody ever talk to me? And I'm over here not getting new friend requests because, hey, you've known this person for 15 years and you haven't.
Nobody loves me, and she's over there laughing. Ha 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 ha! He's all mine.
I'm like Rapunzel over here, kept up in a tower, and you know how that goes. Just keep me home for my cooking and my home skills.
She's probably watching stream going, yeah, he's going to get it when he gets
home. Oh, he's in trouble when I get home. He is so busted. Now, they go to church on Wednesday nights, and our church has a lot of just fun. It's more activities on Wednesdays than any kind of sermons or anything.
Yeah. I miss having a good church. I mean, I've been to a lot of churches here in Mobile.
Yep.
And everyone I have been to it's not a whole lot of fellowship.
It's more just
a whole lot of talking about people behind their backs.
Yes, and I found that at some places too. This one's pretty good about it, but they still do that.
And fire and brimstone, this is the way, or thou art going downstairs with the hurry up.
No, see, ours doesn't do fire and brimstone. Methodists are just glad people are actually showing up. Methodists we're members at the Methodist church, and they're just like, oh, people show up. We'll be happy about that.
Yeah, I mean, I was brought up Baptist, but it's not like I have to go to a Baptist church. I've tried several different things, but
I went to one because I wanted to see what it was about, because, to be understanding of other religions, you don't want to just be, not other religions, but other ways of worship.
Other denominations.
Yes. And back at I like the preaching of the idea of friendship, love, getting together, that kind of stuff. I don't like the idea of this fire is going to hit you because you didn't stay here on a certain day or this, if you didn't show up to church this weekend, it's not going to be the last weekend, that kind of stuff.
Okay, I'm back. And I won the bet with myself. Here's a silver.
Is there a silver waiting to get in?
Yep.
It's okay, so I get it.
All right, well, silver's here. I'm going to go ahead and head out.
It's time now, huh?
Uh-oh, his mic isn't on yet.
No, I know. They all muted.
I'm here now.
There it is. And there goes the stream.
Oh,
Right down the tube. Hey.
I'm out. Bye. See you later.
What up, Silver?
Not much. Hey, what do you think?
Try not to.
I don't do that. It just gets you in trouble.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm doing what my wife tells me to, so.
That's not a microscope. When I first brought your thing up, I thought it was like one of those old school, like school microscopes.
No.
I keep this in my room for investigations.
Cool.
No.
What are we looking at? It's
That is the Go Big or Go Home Challenge, 2.5 foot tall Titan leg.
whoa.
Well, that's not all of it. That's just that's the foot pad, lower leg, and middle leg joint.
And for what style of Titan?
Warlord.
Ah.
Yeah,
Holy cow.
I got the there's the other joint, and that's going to be hold on. There's the other section of the leg.
Whew. Now, is that like old school Pepsi tops?
No, that's actually Dunkin' Donut iced coffee tops. So they're bigger.
Nice.
They're bigger.
Wait, so you're just making it out of random things, or?
Cardboard.
Yeah, this is Silver.
That's what Silver do. Silver's
He
like
brought
Silver's
brought
like
some Star Wars terrain up to the shop, the old shop,
Yeah.
one day, and I was just flabbergasted. I mean,
Yeah.
It was made out of cardboard and this and that and this and that. You would have thought it was the freaking
it was Mos
like-
Eisley.
miniature prop used in Star Wars for the filming. I mean, it was just freaking ridiculous.
Yeah. Silver's
So
I know one time during a tournament you had your Nurgle Warhound, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why Silver has a YouTube channel.
because it's built out of it. I watch them. I watch the videos just like I watch your videos, and when you put them on in the background when you're doing something, whether it's cooking, cleaning, or doing whatever, you have different pieces that you miss. I've never realized those were just random things, because from when I watch on my phone, they're such small pictures. You're just listening to what's going on.
Yeah. Oh, I understand. Yeah, I mean, I use cardboard. The feet, the actual feet are made out of the chicken barns we used for our 8-piece chickens at work. I just cut up I just cut sections of it out, and it's, I mean, I use this and that, pieces and parts, and hey.
And it works.
And it gets done, and you would think, like I said, you would think it was something. I mean, it's professional looking, Silver. I'm not BSing. It looks good. You would not think it's something that somebody just slapped together with like some cardboard and whatnot. Not to downplay the work that you put into it, but just that
Right.
you can use such inexpensive components and come out with something that looks so freaking good.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
crap.
I'm sitting here fighting with a hundreds of dollars damn model.
Oh, hey, I've been looking at the War Master.
Uh-huh.
I mean, even though they only have I think it's that one and the new Warhound that they have
Mm-hmm.
for what is it? The new
Titanicus.
yes. Oh my gosh. But the War Master, I'm like, yeah, I got to get some digital copies of that so that I can some side views, back views, top view. I want to build one because I was looking at it and the damn leg is as tall as a warhound. I mean, a warlord. Just the leg.
Jeez. Oh, that seems excessive.
Uh-huh.
I need
I mean,
some off-white.
Basically, it's the new Imperator.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all it is. It's the new Imperator, but it's actually doable to put in 40K scale because of the way it stands. The old Imperator was just it just wasn't. I mean, even though people built it, it just didn't look. It didn't look good.
Right.
Not in 40K scale. The new one does. The new one would get good.
Hey, girls.
Oh, I need a cigarette.
Coming in to get dad, huh?
Oh.
Apparently they won.
Mm.
Do I hear compensation? For what? Russian, what you talking about? Are you having the same conversation we are?
Is Russian having a moment?
Mm-mm. Russian's probably got our video, but somebody else's audio going.
How's Russian doing? I haven't seen him in a long time.
He watching, so ask him.
That would be in comment. You know what? Let me turn the comments on.
Yeah. All right, Will. I got some super white hair for Savannah. If I can get it to focus. Focus.
I say, it looks like we're getting there, but it's fuzzy.
No, it's not focusing. Give me my finger. Focus on my finger.
Well,
what is going on?
I can't even.
Put it up in front of the camera and give it a good shake.
Yeah. You know what?
There it is. Oh, yeah.
I'm an idiot.
Hey, Russian, you can't say that.
She's saying
That's-
naughty things.
That's rude.
He is.
Hey, we just went from PG-13 to
demonetized.
Way to
How you
go,
doing,
Russian.
Russian? Cool. You know what? I can't find my freaking Rick.
What?
My Rick from All Out War. Rick from
I gotcha. I understand now, but out of context, I had no idea what we were talking about.
Rick from All Out War, Walking Dead.
Yeah. I gotcha.
I've got to find a better way to mount this camera at some point.
What kind of camera you got?
It's a Logitech StreamCam.
Ah.
So, but where it's mounted at right now.
Yeah.
So it's got this little arm doohickey,
Uh-huh.
and it's right over the top of my wet palette.
Oh.
So like every time my brush keeps smacking into it when I go for my paint water or when
Uh-huh.
I'm here, I keep hitting the mounting bracket bar arm
Uh-huh.
for it. So I
Yeah.
just gotta find a better place to put the mount.
Well,
Give everybody motion sickness.
I want to get a camcorder and a slide rail.
I need.
It's actually not a bad idea, Russ.
Vallejo Black.
What, JD?
Russian's comment about drawing an A on my thumb to help the focus. It's not a bad idea.
You still painting gangers?
Yeah. Since I hadn't been able to in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
That's it, right there.
How you doing, by the way?
Much better, thank you.
That's good to hear.
But yeah, we're working on my harpoon shooter salve.
Uh-huh. Oh, I'll tell you what, man. Friday at work, I went in at 9. I got off at 10:30. An hour and a half later.
Wow.
After my boss picked me up off the floor.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I threw my back out.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So I spent all the rest of the day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, in the bed, juiced. I mean, I was juiced the whole weekend. I went back Monday, still juiced. I've been keeping. I've got take 300 milligram tablets of gabapentin for nerve pain. I'm taking 2 of those of a morning just to keep my back from hurting.
Wow.
I was on those for a while.
And they're working. But I tell you what, by the end of the day, my back is in turmoil. Well, let's see.
Back neck pain is no fun.
No, it is not. I'd rather have a headache, and I hate headaches. And the worst part about it is my lower lumbar area. Right above my pelvic section.
Yeah.
Man, it hurts. Ooh-wee.
Oh no.
Well,
sorry, I had to go get a big bowl of their Golden Grams.
Did not want to get black on the already painted yellow.
Yeah. That's fun. Yeah, Brian, I heard the girls come get you.
They got me, and when they got me, I'm like, I'm running in, I'm getting everybody what they need, and then I'm coming right back out.
Are we eating ice cream again tonight?
No, I had quesadillas earlier, and now it's like that midnight snack time, so they do cereal again.
hey, all right. Midnight snack for me is Italian garlic mushrooms and pepperoncinis.
Ooh. Bet your room is lovely about 2 hours later.
I wouldn't know. I'm asleep. You're toast, man.
Now, when they come home from church, it's normally let's run and got to get everything done. So you can butter up to the wife that because she's had them for the last 2 hours.
Yeah.
And you know how that goes. When they get home, get out of the way because you've done something or haven't done something you were supposed to.
Uh-oh.
And you know, I don't know what it is that I've done yet, but I'm sure it was something.
Alrighty.
I made some killer quesadillas earlier. Fry up the chicken, get it all ready to go, and then you cut it up and put a little taco seasoning on the side, and ooh,
Yeah.
like Chef Boyardee, but only a little bit better.
All right. I know what he needs. For me to not drop that paint.
There it is.
Well, we're gonna need immediate dust off. Nuke it from orbit. The only way to know. For sure. Guess we won't be leaving now. Need to get inside because they mostly come at night. Mostly. Oh.
Pretty sure Rick doesn't say any of that.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure Rick doesn't say any of that.
No, Newt does.
Are you painting Newt now?
Got Newt.
Okay.
Also have Burke. Oh. Yeah, and I joined Outpost 31, an official thing fan group. And I'm working on getting the Thing board game with the Outpost 31 survivors, or the miniatures for them, McCready and all them, and then the Thing miniature set. Then they have the Norwegian expansion and the Norwegian crew.
Okay.
Yeah, working on getting those. So, yeah, I loved John Carpenter's The Thing. So, and I'm thinking about I'm trying to figure out how to do it, but that's how I want to do the introduction to my YouTube channel. When Silver Scratch Built comes up, it does that like The Thing. And yeah, I think that would be cool. Crazy, but cool.
I can't wait. I've got my STL files for that silly organizer thing.
Yeah.
Now I just need to map out my table and print it so I can actually get my paints to where they're not just kind of all over the place here in front of me.
That would be amazing.
We need to map out your desk too if you want me to print you off the that organizer system.
Yeah.
Gotta have the measurements. I need your measurements there, buddy.
32, 26, 32.
That's not bad, Silver.
No, I'm a little bit bigger than that.
I wasn't going to say a word,
I was trying to be polite.
I'm just going to sit here and just keep my mouth shut rather than saying there are other measurements. Like, how many different numbers do people get here?
Okay, dokie. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. I forgot to make the pants into jeans.
So hey, Benson,
Yeah.
what Marvel what MCPs did you get?
I went with X-Men. So I'm gonna collect all the X-Men guys.
Okay.
I may eventually branch out if I absolutely fall in love with the game. Ooh, Shade does not taste good at all. Blah.
Yeah, I see you're painting Wolvie.
Yeah, I've got Wolverine with Sabretooth, Beast, and Mystique, and then Cyclops and Storm are what I have picked up so far. I want to get the Magneto box now that I know, like, there's probably some way that I can actually like run him,
You can.
maybe Professor X and whatnot, and still be quote unquote X-Men.
Right.
Yeah, you just have to say Cyclops or Storm is your leader, and because right now they're the two leaders of the X-Men. Because there's no Professor X yet.
Because I mean, Magneto has fought with them before when there was a common adversary.
Yeah, he ran them for a while.
I mean,
Or him and
him
Charles
Wolverine are
openers.
good buddies. Does that middle run throughout your entire body?
I'll tell you what.
Somebody is
Worst-
dinging me to
Word.
death. I gotta find my phone.
The worst mistake Magneto ever made was stripping the adamantium out of Wolverine in the comic books.
Heard. So that needs to dry. I need Cadian.
Now that all you guys are painting all this Marvel stuff, I got to get some of these Marvel pieces. So,
Dude, I'll be honest. I wasn't sure when they first came out. The sculpts and whatnot. And I think it's because I was coming off of some Star Wars Legion disappointment in sculpt quality.
Uh-huh.
But Asmodee or whatchamacallit. It's not Asmodee, it's
Atomic Mass.
Atomic something.
Atomic Mass.
I mean, they did a really good job with these.
Oh yeah, the sculpts on these are fantastic.
What on the?
all right. So that's not me.
Negative Ghost Rider.
I'm sitting on a metal chair, so that would be really awkward.
Yep, that is my new toy.
What was that? Did you get a Vortex?
That is my Vortex.
Oh wow, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, right there. That's my Vortex paint mixer.
Oh, hey, how much did that cost you?
I think it was $50 on Amazon.
Wow.
You bougie SOB.
Did you really buy a paint shaker for these little?
I sure did.
Hey,
Way to throw it in there too, so we could all get to see it and be jealous. Because
That's
now that I'm
right.
seeing it,
Little product placement there.
those those Vortex shakers are amazing.
honestly, I had no idea what was going on, and I just don't know everybody well enough to assume.
JD
that
probably thought I fired up my air gun or something.
Oh, no,
Honestly,
I
I thought it sounded like somebody had a motorcycle just like parked outside their window.
No, I
Somebody's
had a
stealing your
feeling
bike.
I knew what that was, but I wasn't sure.
Could have gone anyway.
And then yeah. Congratulations, Vincent. Congratulations, sir.
Yep. I mean, I only really use it when I pull out like a paint pot that I haven't used in a while.
Right.
Because I have found like usually like 2-3 shakes, I'm good to go on something I use regularly. But like I haven't done any flesh tone in a while.
Right.
And that Cadian was so freaking settled, but just that quick. I mean, it looks like, a brand new pot.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, because it almost had like black in the middle from where it had settled.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, now I know what to put on my income tax wish list.
Yeah, like I'll see if I can get this to focus. Like, see that Kislev?
Uh-huh.
Which should be super light. See all that like dark discoloration in there?
Right.
Mhm.
Here it goes.
Boom.
Wow.
Looks
it
like
looks
a brand
new
new
again.
Looks like a brand new pot.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
I would have shook that for probably 5 minutes trying to get that to mix back up again right. It takes a little playing with to kind of get the hang of it, because you need to, like, with these, you need to put them in upside down so the hole in the top of the vortex can kind of grab onto that pot.
Yeah.
And then you want to keep just your finger pressure in the middle to let the pot turn and shake as much as possible. Like, don't hold the pot.
Yeah.
Just kind of like one finger press it in there.
Yeah.
We need to make a Sawzall blade attachment that you can put it on the end of it.
Yes.
I saw somebody that did a freaking paint shaker thing, but I think they used a drill or something, like a hammer drill or something for shaking their paint pots. I was like, that's funny. That sounds like a Silver video. So I don't have a paint pot vortex shaker, but I did happen to have this hammer drill laying around the house.
A hammer drill, a clamp, and 3 bungee cords. Let's go.
Frickin' MacGyver. All we need is bubble gum and frickin' paper clips. We got this.
Oh boy. Mm. Yeah.
Why do you got paint all over your face? I made the most incredible paint shaker ever.
Dude, you gotta see this.
It was so smooth when it hit my face, you wouldn't believe it.
Oh my gosh.
Best day of paint shaking ever.
I do believe we're gonna get close calling Sav done.
Yep, we got the whole house painted in 5 seconds.
There you go. We thought of the newest Shark Tank idea. Collaborated effort. Send them in there, or send them in there with the Shark Tank, and be like, here's our new at-home paint mixer. You just put a gallon of paint in it, you shake it, and everything's covered in a matter of minutes.
Ooh, I know what I forgot to do.
Yep.
I don't want to paint her yet.
Don't want to paint who yet?
Danny.
Oh.
I think I'm going to paint Rip, because Rip is tearing up the Underhive lately.
Uh-huh.
Took out Greg's leader today with a solid shotgun shot to the back.
Oh gosh.
Just bam.
So, you created your family a dead dog.
2 dead dogs, a live dog, and a snake.
Snake.
I'm a snake.
Man.
Does Sav have a snake?
Huh?
Does Sav have a snake?
No. This is Sam. Like, this ganger's name is Sam. Like, the 4 gangers are named after dogs and or they're all pets that I've had. So this is Sam,
Okay.
which is our new, Black Mexican king snake.
Oh my gosh.
So this is Rip after the best dog that ever existed, Ripley.
Poor Ripley, sweet girl.
Yes. And let me just tell you, living up to his name. Because against Bubba, took a dude out. And then literally it was Rip and Raptor were the only two left on the table this morning. And we had already bottled. So, like, if we failed our cool checks, we were taken off. Greg, I think, was about to try to chase my leader down with his leader, and Rip pops up from behind a barricade and is like, "Gadoosh," and took her out of the game. Just bam, out of action.
Damn.
So he now has a skill called Trick Shot with a shotgun, which means
you say Gadoosh or Skadoosh?
Skadoosh, or Gadoosh, I don't know.
Right.
Whatever noise shotguns make.
Kaboom!
Yeah. Well, I did the already.
Yeah.
Nobody heard you do that part. You just went.
Hold on a second. Let me reach behind me. Well.
Yeah. Right. You thought the vortex was loud.
Oh no.
Come on, I want to be lazy.
I don't know, or do I do the twins?
Where's Led Belcher? Gotcha.
Let's paint Grayson.
Because I don't even want to bother trying with any kind of non-metallic metal for this.
I don't want to paint Grayson. I don't know which one of these I want to paint.
What happened to your Escher gang?
So they were salves, and they're at the house somewhere. But literally 2 of my 3 games have been against Escher. Hey, AJ.
Need to get my Delax in.
I do, and they're on order. And I ordered the extra weapons yesterday as well.
I've got what is it?
I wish they'd come out with cards for them. That's gonna be I'm gonna have to print something out, I guess.
Yeah, I can't get my cards either.
Yeah, and they don't have special dice. I mean, I'm just all kinds of depressed.
Who made special dice?
You don't understand. Like, all of my armies have special dice. Like, oh, I'm playing Thousand Suns. Let me bring my Zinch dice. Oh, I'm playing Tau. Let me bring my Tau dice. The only ones that don't are my Dark Eldar, but they're using the dice that came out for Daughters of Cain, Sigmar, which are pretty cool looking dice.
Oh man, I saw something probably make JD and Greg pissed off or mad. I was watching the other night on YouTube. I guess it's for the Dawn of War game. One of the mods for it, Sisters of Slaanesh.
I think I've seen those.
Oh my gosh, those things are so cool. I was like, oh yes, I should do those so much. You know me, I like to corrupt everything.
I'm aware.
I gotta read these comments. I keep forgetting about the comments.
Yeah, we probably got people that are like, we're just being ignored.
It's AJ and Russian.
Oh, well, yeah, we can ignore them.
They used to it. No, I'm just kidding.
I want to take the Van Sars and turn them into the the GW box of skulls
Yeah,
and turn them into the all assassins.
that's
deal.
not a bad idea. Oh, and AJ, yeah, my big F off hammer, that's Danny. That's my wife. Sorta.
Watch it.
She knows. I showed her. Like, I'm not hiding it. So
It's going to be the best paint job he's ever done, people.
that's right. If she gonna be big, she gonna look good.
Of course.
Yeah, he's fine.
Deal. I'll try to do that this weekend. First, I have to fight. Oh, I wish I had that hammer from when I was putting in mailboxes. That would work.
Well, what are we gonna do now? Why don't we build a fire? Sing Kumbaya.
Did you quote Alien again?
Yeah.
He did.
It's like, what does that have to do with AJ in my conversation? I was so confused.
I guess that I missed those because I didn't get those. I'm like, what are we talking about here? I'm just like, it doesn't sound like a bad idea building a fire and singing Kumbaya.
That's right.
That's right after the plane crashed and they were all picking up the parts, and Hudson was crying and screaming about what were they going to do, and Burke was like, why don't we just build a fire? We've seen Kumbaya.
Ooh, we got an AJ. Well, we have an AJ audio, it looks like. No, he's muted. So we just have AJ here.
All right, welcome to the party.
Welcome to the party, pal. I could quote movies.
that's now see, I got that one right away as soon as you said it.
All right. Need to let all that shade. Okay. I guess we'll go to the Acadian.
Oh, hey, the zombie sides, Marvel Zombies
Yep.
went into Kickstarter on the 18th.
Cool.
Yeah. $470 gets you the first 3 rewards, which is the main box set, which is the Marvel Zombies. Get you the X-Men expansion, and get you the Galactus expansion.
Oh, wow.
The Galactus is like 2 feet tall.
Good grief.
And you get him as both normal and zombie.
Wow.
You can take his head and his head off, and his right hand and arm come either to do it. But man, oh shoot, the sculpts on them are beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they are like Marvel Crisis Protocol size figures.
Cool.
And I was like, yeah, I wish I had $470 because I'd have daggum sure backed it.
I'm sure you still have time.
Oh yeah, I still have time, but I've got I got 2 cameras, 6 more lights, a slide rail, a photography screen holder that I've got to buy. So
Fair enough.
yeah,
He's got priorities.
I got stuff for the channel that I've got to buy.
Gotcha.
So
So you're going full production value then, huh?
Oh yeah, I've got stuff. Yeah, I've got stuff for the channel that I have got to get. So. So.
How many subscribers do you need to start making money?
1,000.
Mhm.
I've got 53.
All right.
Hey, a
Well,
Russian bot.
that's a start because it's more than you had last week.
Yep. Hey, it's more than I had when I started.
Nuh-uh. Everybody starts with 53, didn't you know?
Oh yeah.
It's like Tom from MySpace. Everybody starts with that guy.
That's right.
It's amazing that died off as fast as it did in comparison to the larger company.
Right. Mm-hmm. There it is.
As an IT professional, I was not happy to see that, or was very happy to see the first one go away. Because what I was not happy about was all the calls that I got that began with, so I was on, and now my computer is all screwed up. That website was just a haven for viruses.
MySpace
Oh.
was?
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
Tom.
I'd get calls. So, Will, I was on MySpace, and now my computer's jacked up. It's like,
Where did you stop before MySpace?
why don't you do that on your computer at home? Why are you doing that at work?
Yep.
I got AJ came back with the Dalek and still no voice.
Aliens, another glorious day in the core.
He came with that kind of.
Yeah, not Dalek. Dalek.
Thought he was coming to rub it in my face that he had Delax and I didn't. So what's the 411 on the DLC for My Hero? Has that hit the shop yet?
Should be here tomorrow.
Okay, I'm saying I hadn't gotten a call, so I have to assume not. But that doesn't always.
It should be here tomorrow. Apparently last week when it was supposed to ship, of course, Asmodee had a computer glitch and half of the orders didn't go out. Or at least that's what they told me Monday.
That's their story and they're sticking to it?
Pretty much.
I think this guy is almost battle ready. And do a little bit more work on this yellow.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think I lost everybody here. Hold on.
We're right here, dude.
There we go. Whew, I thought it happened again. Flashback. No, I clicked on the side and then we were talking about viruses, and I'm like, I better check my virus stuff because normally you update it every year, And I'm like, okay, we're still good over here.
Mm-mm-mm.
Speaking of MySpace.
All right.
No bad, no bad, no bad. Mm-hmm.
So AJ, are you just chilling, but you can't talk? Like, what's up? Because I see you're typing still.
Oh, that was the other thing about being friends with you, JD. We can make it official.
What? That we're friends?
Yeah, go into the chat comment, and this is how Benson told me to fix this. You can click on it and send me a message, and then I can accept your message and send back a friend's request because we couldn't find you even on his page. It's how top secret my Facebook stuff is.
Apparently, because
He's got his stuff pretty freaking locked down for permissions.
Who, Brian does?
Brian does.
Yeah, go figure. I thought I was more loosey.
It literally just says delete comment or block user.
You don't have the little message icon over to the right if you click on him and pull it up.
Don't delete.
On Facebook, in the comments, I was able to click his name where he typed, and then it pulled up a little preview of his profile, and there was a little message icon, and I clicked that and sent him a message, and then
I get probably maybe if I went through to the Facebook, but on my dashboard through StreamYard, it literally gives me, I can star it for some reason. I can star.
Yeah, no, you'll have to actually go to Facebook to do it.
Okay. Let's see if I can do that without making a ridiculous.
Okay. If it's a big deal, don't worry about it. I can also.
You need to see my commercial. Like, that was the whole point.
Oh, see, I just thought you just wanted me to see that these are real people that you're making these statues out of, or the figures out of. And
I mean, that's fine too, but I was showing you my commercial because that's what started all that. Is because I found out yesterday it's live on, not live, but it's airing on NBC 15 and
is it G&G related then?
No.
Is it different?
No.
What the heck? Other store using you?
It's a website.
Wait. Wait a minute. You didn't start your OnlyFans page, did you? And not tell me.
Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure that's not going to be on WKRG or whatever.
Right.
You never know. Did you hear about the police officer who 18 years with the force, found out that she had a page and they paid her off to leave her force, and she's making more doing that, and they paid her off, and she was like, I'm a little upset about not being able to be an officer anymore, but this is a lot safer.
So
and I'm sure making a ton more money.
I went to the Facebook, right?
You're
on
right.
the stream. This is my options when I click on your name. Pin comment, delete comment, block Brian Foreman.
Holy cow, see? I guess someone.
I don't know what's up with it. But I will find you and you will see my commercial, golly gee whiz.
I'll be waiting.
Or alternatively, hold on.
I have a very special set of skills.
That's
I will
right.
Find you.
I used to have a special set of skills. Not anymore. My skills are wasted. I went brain dead. And now I almost don't know where I'm at half the time.
I was at work today, and one of the guys asked me how I was doing. I said, "Eh." You know, he said, "Well, at least you're alive." I said, "Nah, I'm a zombie."
Oh my goodness.
Maybe that makes a lot of sense. So, like when I share stuff, no one else sees it.
Maybe.
You know, I'd probably have at least 1 or 2 shares on the videos or likes that you post, and then I get like, of course, the wife and the staged ones. Maybe I'm living in some kind of matrix, and this is just one of those things that we just discovered that I'm not really real, man. I'm just a computer program. I'm an MTG bot trying to infiltrate your life.
Oh no!
Dude doesn't have a real profile. He's fake.
He's a bot.
He's a very sophisticated, very unarticulating bot.
We're in trouble.
But they made him really, 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 really good looking. With the perfect dad bod.
You're one of them synthetic humans. You didn't tell me it was an android on board?
So I was saying earlier about how my child got 3rd place at a little speech competition that they had today. Deep down, I'm sitting there in the crowd watching these other kids do it, and they're all really, really good at it. And for being in 4th grade, they're standing up there and they're all talking, and their little speeches are going into, some of them were on the Titanic, some of them were on famous actors or actresses. And deep down, I'm sitting there, I'm like, you guys are all so good, but I just want my kid to win. So you sit there and you're like, how long was that one? Was that one long enough? Because they were supposed to be 2 minutes each. And if they weren't 2 minutes, they don't get, because if they're speeding up and not reading slow, they would basically not count it. They'd still get a grade, but they couldn't move on. So pretty cool. I couldn't do that. I couldn't stand in front of people. I can talk like this all day, but standing in front of people like that, I'd go.
All right. I'm going to see if. All right. I'm going to try to type this. And Brian, you can go to it.
You're going to send the link to the video.
Yeah.
So we can't figure out how to be friends on Facebook. I hope it's like the advertisement, like Troy McClure from the Simpsons. Hi, I'm Troy McClure.
No, not quite.
That's really cool, though. I'm excited to see this. Do you like action? I like action. Yeah, well, if you like action, come down to JD's Tavern. Something like that. I don't get out a lot.
All right. Go.
Here we go. Let's see. I see stuff moving around. There we go.
Does that give you a link?
Hold on, because it gives the link, but it's not a highlightable link. Let's see if I can
Maybe just
copy and paste.
yeah.
You guys are killing me.
Why?
Is it because we have no computer skills?
Like all the privacy settings, can't friend each other. It's like
I'm literally watching it.
Me over here trying to open another tab. I'm like, is this how I do it?
Okay, so if it says okay, the only other thing I could think of, but you can't be friends with it, like it's posted on my Facebook page, but or I could show you here, which would be weird.
No, yeah, I'll find it here.
It's just terrible. Why don't you go to my
Huh.
right? Go to my
Yep.
page. JD's on my page.
We tried. We tried.
You try on my page.
Hang on, I'm getting a video.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there's something wrong. This video isn't available anymore.
That's so dumb because I can go to the link and go to it. Like that's where I got the link.
It says
See?
somewhere that the video is too awesome and it's not allowed to.
See, watch. Click. YouTube. Tap to unmute. And there it is.
Sunday.
Okay, well, I will find it. Is that a goat?
Yeah. So
All
But
right,
I
I
don't-
gotta see this. I gotta see it. I'm trying. It's already 8:30 almost.
I know. But yeah, it's up there. It's got 1.2K views,
That's good.
7 likes.
Let me see.
Why can't we be friends?
Let me see.
Why
If I can...
can't we be friends? Why
Honestly, I
can't
think
we
it has
be
something to do with like the world. If we were truly friends on Facebook and it was official, I think the world wouldn't know what to do with itself. That much awesome on one page. Let's see. I'm gonna open this up.
Y'all nuts.
You must have your thing set to private as hell.
Yeah, he does.
He must.
All right, anyway. You want to survive my Facebook page, AJ? There you go. See, AJ found it. Oh, wait, who left? Where'd
Brian.
Brian go? What the heck?
Maybe he's trying to fix his Facebook.
Maybe.
Mm-mm-mm.
All right. So AJ's posting something in Twitch, but all I'm getting are 3 dots, which means I think he's probably trying to post the link, but it's not going to work. But it may. I don't know. I got a message from Greg. Apparently, after our game today, he went home and just crashed. So that's why he hasn't joined us. He's blaming the post-COVID fatigue.
You crushed him. I feel him, dude. I was feeling like just run down all day
Oh,
today.
yeah. I mean, the only reason I'm here is because all I have to do is sit here and paint. I don't have to like work. All righty. Now I got "Why Can't We Be Friends" stuck in my head.
I didn't do it.
I know. But like, I knew it was going to happen when I said, "Why can't we be friends?" And then somebody kind of sang it. And I just knew, hey, there's a B. Ryan back. Hold on.
Able to allow everyone, and it already said everyone can join. So, or your settings set to super private?
No, I get Russian bots and strippers all the time trying to be my friends.
Well, that's what. Why can't I have that? That's the reason it's set up like this.
You just need to show a little more skin, and then it'll let you friend JD. That's how that works.
That's right.
All of a sudden, all of that flops out on the screen, and you're like, no.
That's all, huh?
And he's banned. We'll be closed for the rest of the.
I'm sorry. Earth is closed today.
I need to turn around.
Take a hike, Squidward. This cracks me up. All right.
I'll Google that video tonight on my phone.
All right, I'll hold on. Let me tell you the exact title because it's not.
Oh man.
It's called. Let me go down to it. It just says find the right people to work for you or your goat Eddie. You all right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. I just asked Siri to find that for me, and I probably should word that a little bit better when I ask her that.
Yeah.
Your goat Eddie. That's a good one.
Makes
What
sense
the
when
heck?
you watch it.
What is it for?
It's for a website called righttoworkusa.com. It's a indeed.com style like employment agency.
Oh, okay.
And now, is this something you'd like to side project where you're just like, I'm a
No,
squid mate?
I did an audition, got the role, and shot it like an actual real actor.
Good for you. I didn't know if it was like a side thing where you were into, like, have you done other ones, or is this the first time?
No, it's first time. It's what I went to school for. It's my first time actually doing something I went to school for.
You gotta be kidding me. You went to school to be an actor?
Yeah. Is that really that shocking?
No,
You've known me.
No, it's not shocking, but I mean, when I first met you, you were a truck driver.
It's true. Yeah. So the moral of the story is Don't get a liberal arts degree.
Yeah, well, I work in a deli and a grocery store. I have 6 culinary arts degrees.
Good
But that's
grief.
at least in the same realm.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
What about like nursing homes? How would you like doing cooks for something like that? They pay really good for cooks.
You know what? I tried that. I tried getting on at a nursing home trying to be a cook. You know where they stuck me? In the janitorial department.
Huh.
Yeah. You know how long that lasted? About 4 weeks before they fired me. Yeah. And when I went to pick up my last paycheck, I went in a pair of high heels with my breast out.
Of course you did.
Oh man.
So again, why'd they fire you?
Oh man, they said what was it? They said that they had too many complaints and problems with me. I said, no, y'all let's see. No, y'all don't like the fact that I'm transgendered. You said you didn't want to hire me because I was transgendered. Oh, yes, I do know that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could sue you, but I won't because y'all ain't worth my damn time. And they said, well, how did you know that? Oh, let's just say, like several people around here told me, you dumbass. Pardon my French.
That's sad. I'm sorry that you had to go through that.
Oh, hey, I go through it just about everywhere I work, man. Don't worry about it.
But still, that's not okay.
No, it's not okay. But you know what? There's just people out there that, look at people like me, like JD's children, and we're different, and they're like, why aren't you like everybody else?
Because that's boring.
What's that?
Because that's boring.
Yeah, right. Like, why aren't you normal? And it's
Well,
it's like the great saying from Suicide Squad: "Normal's the setting on your dryer."
Yeah. I don't understand a lot of different things and but I can understand if somebody's happy, then let them be.
Right.
But I've started to understand a little bit more because I never imagined hearing my kid say to me or somebody else's kids say, they decided that, at age 8 that they liked girls, which my daughter said twice now she wants to be a lesbian. I'm like, do you even know what that means?
Yeah.
Do they know what, as somebody who has no idea looking out, do they? And how do you respond to that without trying to sound like a...
I knew when I was 5 years old.
Oh, wow.
I knew when I was 5 years old. I knew how I felt. You know. And, it's just like, but you're brought up in a world where you're supposed to act one way and you want to act another way. So you compromise and you sort of act down the center, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I hid for so many years. I hid who I truly was, and then I finally is like, I'm not hiding anymore. I am who I am, and I'm gonna be who I am.
And I know it's not the same, but like I know that good grief, I chased girls on the kindergarten playground. Like I knew there was no doubt in my mind what I was attracted to in kindergarten.
Right.
Whereas Sav, they went through, I think they didn't know. And I don't think it was because we were never very pressuring, but but you know, they went through a whole Justin Bieber phase,
Right.
but that didn't last very long.
Right.
And then in that 6th to 8th grade, well, no, I guess it was 6th grade range, that's when they were like, yeah, I have a girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And then after quarantine started was when they were like, and I don't really identify as female. Okay. So I think the identification takes some people longer just because it's got to be confusing. I mean, it's got to be. I can't imagine how confusing that's going to be to an adult, let alone a child, right?
Well, that's
like when you're feeling something that doesn't make sense.
Right.
I'm happy when people
are
can
happy.
figure it out. When they figure out what's going to make them happy.
Now here's where I'm happy. Here's where I see the best part with you, JD, is she's Sav, he, she,
they
okay, they are 16, right? 17?
16.
16. Okay. They're at an age now that, you know, that they're at a perfect age that they can make decisions of how they want to do things.
Mm-hmm.
Where, you know, mine was, you know, I was 40 years old.
Right.
You know, to where, you know, I had to make, you know, my decisions were, you know, my body had already gone through its changes. It was there. They can make their changes if they want to, or they can stay however.
Yeah.
And you know,
and for now, oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I'll say what I have to afterwards.
For now, they are super happy being male presenting, but not wanting to actually transition.
Okay, that's fine. And I would like to say that I am super proud of you and your wife for being so accepting of their decisions.
Well, I mean, all I've ever wanted is everybody, including my kids, to be happy. So I'm not trying to get in the way of that.
Right.
Unless they like eat my shit or sit in my chair. Then that's a completely different story.
Damn it.
I will punch they in the face if it comes down to sitting in my chair.
Absolutely. Like there are certain lines we don't cross in our house.
Right. Get out of my chair.
Get off my lawn.
But luckily, they know better.
Yeah. I told you not to drink my drink. What'd you do? Right. I drink and you drink. What'd you do? You told me not to drink and you drank. But what'd you do? I drink and you drink. Yeah.
That's funny because as I left the house today, Savannah was like, "Will you bring me home a Mountain Dew?" I was like, "Well, here, I've had this one that has like one drink out of it. Do you want it? I'll just get another one at work." Yeah. So that I don't care about. But you touch my super so I don't know about I guess Brian would be the one that has to worry about this.
Ass grooves in your couch.
What?
The ass grooves. Once you sit in the couch, you have a good soft spot, like it's all worked in.
No, that's. I mean, yes, but no. I was gonna say when it comes time for grocery shopping, do you
Oh,
have
God.
certain things that it's like, this is my snack that I requested.
I tried that.
This is what I want to eat, but I don't want it necessarily today. I want it when I want it.
Yep. I've
And
tried
then
that.
like I'll come in and it's gone.
Yep. Mine's
and-
cashews.
And so my wife blames me being an only child for this, which she may be right. But like I'll be like, who ate my insert random weird snack here, like, I don't know, pickled baby corn or whatever it is. And Danny will be like, oh, Savannah. And I'll be like, but that was mine. I asked for that. I requested it specifically. Yeah, but that was like 3 weeks ago. What does that have to do with anything?
Yeah. I want it today, not tomorrow or then, but yeah, I get it.
Today.
And then
Yeah.
Danny goes, you live in a house with 4 other people. You cannot expect something to last that long. Ugh.
No. Every
Sure
time
you
I
can.
turn around, I walk into the house and the girls are either sitting there eating or snacking, and I literally just feed them. And I asked my wife, I'm like, well, what's going on in here? Oh, they're hungry again. Now, they're both little bean poles. And I'm
Right.
like, where do you guys keep putting all this food? And they're 8 and 10. Man, they can eat. Oh, my God. They eat me
Their
out in the house.
their metabolism is high.
So to get back to sort of, I guess, I don't know if there was a question in there, Brian, but like, so you said it's your oldest that is
My
expressing interest in
youngest
girls?
at 8.
Your youngest at 8. I mean, I'm not ever going to be the one to say that is a right or wrong time, having never experienced, other than the fact that I knew at, how old are you in kindergarten?
Right about that 6, 7, here, 5, 6.
Yeah, I mean, I knew then that girls are pretty. So I mean, but at the same time, like, tastes also change over time.
Correct.
So what could be something that attracts them now might not be the same thing that attracts them even next year. Because like before
my
Savannah
interest is-
really said that they liked girls, they said they were more pan, where they liked the brain of somebody more than anything else. And then that turned into, now I kind of am just a lesbian, which turned to now I'm trans, which now it's a weird, like, you can't exactly call them a lesbian because they don't consider themselves a girl anymore, but it's still easier to say because it just makes it easier for people that don't understand anything to.
Well, that's exactly it.
Yeah,
wish there
but
was-
now they're almost coming back to the fact that they still are more attracted to somebody's brain, because half of their friends now that are were what you call AFAB, which is assigned female at birth, or AMAB, which is assigned male at birth. They are also non-binary or transgender in some way. And so it honestly, this I look at it, this whole new generation is going to be, they're all going to be fluid, and everybody's going to just love everybody, like, which is all right.
That's the way I wish that everybody could be, just happy.
Yeah. So I think it's
There's
going to
something
boil down
big
to
blowing up
personalities.
over here.
I think it's honestly going to boil down to intellectual connections before it becomes anything else physical. I think that's where the majority of the world's going to be, and I don't see anything really wrong with being attracted to
Like
intellectual.
people.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But that's me.
Me over here, I'm like, I could really smash a 12-pack of Taco Bell tacos right now.
And I dig that about you.
and I'm happy. I'm happy about it. I got the munchies real bad.
I need some LED strip lights.
See? You need some LED strip lights, and I need some Taco Bell. I'm running out of ideas here for you, Silva.
Now, the Titan that I'm building, I'm gonna put a plasma annihilator on it.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna the plasma
Damn it.
annihilator. It's got 4 plasma coils on it. So I'm gonna put LED strip lights in the plasma coils.
Gotcha.
So when I hit the switch, they go and the plasma coils light up.
I know you can get some of those like really thin, like it's almost like a strip of tape.
Uh-huh.
You can get those real cheap on Amazon, I think.
Yeah.
You'll have to figure out a power source and solder it together, but
I'm going to there's a heck, I'll hit up Tabletop Witchcraft. Him and one of the other guys that I watch.
bless you.
Thank you.
They're always doing it.
Okay.
I'll hit them up and see how they do it. I got this one that's got like a round light, and I'm trying to figure out how to take this thing apart. There aren't no screws in it or anything. It's just
Holy crap, they're so loud.
yeah, I can hear them over your microphone.
Dude, I found you.
Did you really?
All right.
Oh.
Hit friend request.
It says content not available. What the heck?
Damn.
What?
I found you. Then it said not available.
Oh, you talk about on YouTube?
On Facebook.
What? My
Unblock?
content?
Unblock on Facebook? How are you blocked?
I
You
knew
blocked
somebody
me?
was blocked.
You blocked me,
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Brian.
That'll teach you to take 2 weeks off from Paint Party.
Dang. Man, that's bad.
I just got him back. I took him off the stream.
Get wrecked.
Jeez.
So I'm the jerk.
Man, what? I tell you what, Paint Party's gone for 2 weeks. You get blocked.
Well,
Jeez.
Silver, you know what I thought happened, right?
What?
I thought that they just blocked me and the party's still going on and I'm not invited.
And instead, it's you that blocked me.
Oh
I'm
my
like, what
God.
do I do? Why have they don't want to
It's
hang
official.
out
I
with
just
me
sent you
anymore?
a ad or an ad Facebook. I don't know if we ever were friends on it then.
Now we're friends again.
I did because I said, "Hey, man, I wanted to let you know ahead of time." Yeah, you said,
So-
but we never were friends though. We never accepted friends.
So mean to me.
Mm-hmm.
Dang
Man,
it!
that's
Now I got to go back and watch this video, and now I'm excited. Friend.
That is so funny, though. I thought y'all blocked me. I thought you hated me. Oh, no, I blocked you. I hate you. Shit.
oh my God. Hey JD.
Yes.
So how's the new job going over there at G&G?
Well, I was about to start and then was sick for 2 weeks. So, yesterday,
Yeah.
Josh and I worked on stuff a little bit, and then a little bit more today. But we're in the baby steps section,
Right.
and we like the cameras we got. They work great, but we
Uh-huh.
don't have the right cords for them because they're mini HDMI, not regular HDMI, and we need this. And so we're figuring it out. And I'm thinking by next week we'll have some content up, and hopefully next Tuesday I can get the game going live.
Right.
So
Well, I'll be damned. There it says right there. Well, God's the Rona. Oh, I would have probably been informed if I would have been friends on Facebook. Go
yeah,
figure.
crazy.
Yeah. Well, Cool.
Oh God, and here's this video. I'm gonna mute this for a second and watch that.
Did
Okay.
you find the goats?
So yeah, I'm gonna put a plasma annihilator
Mm-hmm.
on it, and the other one's gonna be like, you remember? Did you get a hold of the first Apocalypse book when
Oh, I'm
Apocalypse
sure.
when it first came out? You remember you remember they had a Nurgle tank in it, and it had a big. It was made out of the Bane blade, and it had two big old pus tanks on it, and they led into one cannon, and it just shot ooey gooey nasty.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna make a cannon like that on the other arm, and I'm gonna have this ooey gooey stuff dripping out of it.
Nice.
So,
JD, I officially watched your video, and it is officially adorable.
all right. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna have 2 Apocalypse missile launchers up on top,
Cool.
and then it'll have the Nurgle style head on it. Warlord head with the one big eye. Oh, so that's the plan for that.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, and there's like about 6 other guys that are building Titans too.
Oh yeah.
But well, they're not building Titans; they're just building mechs. Mine's a Titan.
Gotcha.
So we got that one going on, and we've also got a Star Wars build going on. I'm doing my Star Wars build this Saturday. I'm gonna build a pod racer.
Wizard.
Yeah. Oh. Yep. I'm gonna build a pod racer. Oh.
It's so satisfying on so many levels.
I may have to add some thinner to this one. All right. Different color. We'll come back to that another day. Yeah, sure. That'll work. Ooh, color.
Yeah. Well, that's funny. I really can't believe that I had you blocked for some reason, and I wouldn't know why.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
That'll work.
Huh. Wednesday night, he was. Huh. Wish there was like a history. I could go back and see why I did that.
Me too. Like, show me on the Facebook how I hurt you.
I'm sure I could find somewhere, but I'd have to go back through hours and hours and hours of video. And my lack of spelling was honestly, I don't know.
Or alternatively, you probably maybe tried to send me a friend request and hit block instead.
Oh
I
no,
honest-
that's bad.
I am that bad with computers. I'm amazed that I could set this system up like this. This was an act of God right here. I Googled, I researched, I had to plug in the USB cords even. I'm not a computer guru. It helped me learn a lot more about it. So I enjoy this stuff. This is fun. I'm really excited for the content for the games play.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Yeah, that's gonna be how you gonna stream that, JD?
Through the internet.
I knew that.
So, live content will probably go mainly to Twitch, and then edited and produced content, and the live stuff will probably end up on YouTube eventually.
Okay.
Great. I'm gonna have to try to remember my Twitch account number and all that good stuff.
I'll have to create a Twitch account. I don't have a Twitch account.
I mean, they may be made available on Facebook. I don't know yet, to be honest.
I'm tired.
What time do you start work at today?
Oh, 10. But I gotta be there at 6 in the morning.
Mm.
I got tomorrow and Friday to go, and I'm off Saturday. I think I'm gonna sleep all day Saturday.
Until you build your pod racer.
Yeah, I'll get up about probably sleep till about, well, I say all day. I'll probably sleep till about 10. And then I've got all the stuff in a bag over here. I'm gonna use the 2 drink bottles from the well,
Dunkin' Donuts.
yeah, those are gonna be the pods.
Nice.
Yeah, those are gonna be the pods, and I've got some other stuff to throw on them. And yeah, they're gonna be cool. And I'm gonna have the actual cockpit gonna be enclosed, so you don't see the driver.
Nice.
And I don't know. I've got some blue styrofoam. I'm gonna put, I'll build that up and for a little piece of land formation and all that kind of good stuff. Well,
Cool.
might even use I may even have a model droid getting run over or something.
Nice.
Benson, that beast looks good.
Thanks, V. Yeah. Roar.
That is cool.
Yeah, he needs some detail work on the face, but he's coming along.
Wolverine looks really good.
Yeah, it does.
I like the good guys, but I'm more of a bad guy kind of guy.
Who all did you buy, Benson? What all X-Men did you get?
So I got Wolverine and Sabretooth, the Beastman and Mystique, and then Cyclops and Storm. So I've got Cyclops here that I have not yet Jordan on. And the Storm.
Okay.
So you're doing classic X-Men paint jobs?
I am.
Okay, cool.
Hence the yellow and the blue.
Right.
That's the best outfit Wolverine has right there.
What would you like? Yellow spandex?
Hey, I wonder if they're gonna do a Weapon X.
That beast looks great. That way it comes off the tower.
I'm having JD's issue of trying to get him to focus.
Yeah. I wonder if you put a magnifying glass against your camera like that, if you could get it to the detail more into the camera. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure a better stream camera would help too.
Yeah,
It's pretty good.
one day I want to try the new cameras we got for the mainstreaming. We got a macro lens for one, so that'll be fun to get in here and really get into the detail and see how really bad I am.
I get tried to focus for a minute there,
Hey, Scott.
and then it just like
Oh, you're good, buddy. You're good. I'm still up.
No, I don't think so, because my I got a magnifying glass in front of mine, and it still looks bad.
This razor we got though, if I can get it to focus, it focuses real well and real close. It's just having a problem right now for some reason.
yeah, like I've got just a standard stream cam. They have the Stream Cam Pro, which I'm sure would be better, but I didn't want to spend the money for just Wednesday night paint night with you guys.
Right. But speaking of, it's 9:00, y'all.
Yes, it is.
We've been having so much fun. It's time. So, since you displaying anyway, Benson.
So working on some Crisis Protocol, even if we can't get it to focus.
Sweet.
Next.
Next, okay. All right, Silver.
We got Newt. Wait a minute, where's she at? There she is. Wait a minute. There she is. Maybe.
All of us focus issues.
Hey, wait a minute. Let's try this.
Well, put your glasses on. That's going to help you focus. There we go.
Hey, that actually is working pretty good.
Yeah.
Affirmative.
Is Newt.
It's Newt.
Nice.
Yeah, we put the magnifying glass in front of it.
That's funny.
Yeah, we got her based.
All righty.
Yep.
Cool. All right.
Cool.
B-Rye is on the phone. So, let's see. I started working on Danny. Let's see. Use my finger as a focus point. There we go. Almost. There we go. All right. So we started working, got our base coats done on Danny. We did finish up Sav. I'm gonna have to go back and touch. See, that's why I love and hate this camera. Look at all that jack up stuff under her nose that apparently I can't see from the naked eye. I gotta fix her eyes. But I just put the Ard coat, or not Ard coat, but the Storm Shield on. That's why it's a little glossy. All that still dries. And then I actually did a couple finishing touches on Raptor. Got his eyes done. See, to the to the camera, to the naked eye, his eyes does not look that bad. Worked on goggles and finished him up. So, yeah. Why is Beast and Wolverine kissing?
Did you see anything? No, sir. I did not see you play with all good.
All right.
One of them don't ask, don't tell situations.
All right. Brian is still on the phone. So we're gonna even it back out, and we're gonna go ahead and say goodbye. Bye, Brian. He's gonna think I'm trying to grab something.
Give me paw.
What is he? No, you can't do that on screen, Brian. Everybody point at Brian. Ha 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 ha. It's like the weird Brady Bunch. All right, y'all. We are absolutely over time by about 5 minutes. So let me go ahead and
Roll them beautiful bean footage.
We're gonna roll the beans to say Gamers and Geeks. Oh, that's a good roll.
Yeah.
Not just a
Maybe we
game
could roll
store.
the beans every night.
That was a charge made.
That's right. A gaming community. I appreciate, as always, Brian, Benson, Silver, AJ for a little bit, Russian for commenting, a couple other new commenters, and of course Greg, just because he's normally with us.
We're
But
thinking about you, buddy.
that's right. So I will see you next week for the stream. Beast looks like he's going curse you. Anyway. We'll see you next week for the Paint Project on Monday, and we'll have some content out soon. So, all right, guys, y'all have a good evening, and I'll see you next time.
Later, guys.
Later. Bye, Brian, if you're listening.